Evening all, how are we doing? How's everybody's day going? You've had a good start to your weeks? Evening Baba Django, you alright? Bit of a late one tonight. I'm setting some stuff up, so kind of delayed the kickoff a little bit, but there we go. Still, things seem to be working, that's a promising start. Introducing new technology tends to always be a bit of a roll of the dice. The Outer Worlds, where's that? There it is. Oh yes, going to play a bit of the Outer Worlds tonight. I did say it was going to be yesterday, but apparently I had no idea what day of the week it was, so actually meant today. That should be all good. I'm going to pick things up on Monarch where we left off. See just how much of the controls I've forgotten. Looking forward to jumping back in when the Epic Store's updated. Evening Matt, you alright? Black Friday deal, haven't they? What Black Friday deals have we got on then? Be interesting from the look of this. Nothing that interests me anyway. Few more indie type games that look pretty reasonable, pretty good price. Cool. Old games as well. Oh, this list is a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. Assassin's Creed 3 remastered for 17 quid, that's not that bad. Price on Ghost Recon Breakpoint's not bad for a brand new game. Division's only 13 quid, 12.50 even, that's even better. Division 2. Do that. I'm legitimately surprised. Anyway, before I get too distracted by this, let's actually play some games, shall we? Yep, born to game, forced to work. Huh. Well, that's wonderful, isn't it? See. Still updating the game, apparently. On a bit of a go slow with that. Yeah, not doing too bad, thanks, Matt. You enjoyed Fallen Order, Baba Django? I've been having fun with it. God, the Epic Games Store gives you a lot more information than while it's updating than other things do. Need that, but you know. Faster update would do the job. As soon as I've got to wait for this damn thing, I might as well actually have a better look at this, hadn't I? Creed Odyssey, 22 quid, that's not terrible. Games dirt cheap as well. Not bad actually. Things at a reasonable price once. No idea why it's taking so long to download this. It's not that big a patch. Quick look, see if I can find out any detail. Might have a quick look and see if I can find any details on patch for the Outer Worlds. Glad to hear you're enjoying it, dude. What difficulty are you playing on then? Rolling with Jedi Master, so second hardest one for Fallen Order. Definitely be picking up in the next few days. Come on, there we go. Yeah, that could well be it. 1.1 supposedly. Let's have a look, see what they've got. Changes to UI, not very much though. The ones. The crash. Audio on PS4. Rebalance for the prismatic hammer. Apparently it was doing ridiculous damage with the right setup rather than the amount it was supposed to, so it should be doing the right amount of damage now. Prismatic hammer. The science weapon you pick up on Groundbreaker. Provided you haven't killed your companions, you can now unbotch the companion quests. That's quite cool. Fix some of the Sama Nyoka correction issues. Cool. Foliage on Xbox One X fixed. Improved, rather. Draw distance and look at that. Trophy fixes. So nothing humongous, but a few little bits and pieces. You put it down to story. Yeah, that's all good. Wonderful. Things that are all good. Apparently my update's done. Right, let's try this again, shall we? It's I was watching one of my favourite streamers playing Jedi Fallen Order, and he's not a big fan of games like Dark Souls and Sekiro and stuff like that, so he really wasn't liking the combat. And it seemed to the thing that the game requires you to do the most really is learn to time your parries, and that was the thing he was least interested in doing, and so he kind of wasn't doing, really having a hard time. Kind of put away off my enjoyment a little bit because he wasn't enjoying it himself. He was determined to finish it. I think he did in like 3 sittings actually, to be fair to him. But he didn't do much doubling back and exploring either, mostly because he just wanted to bash through it. Right then, I'll try and remember which... that one! Yeah, not inclined to be towards being a difficulty snob really. Play it on whatever difficulty you get most enjoyment out of, in my opinion. For me, I enjoy the challenge, and harder difficulties are not too bad. I'd imagine the hardest one would probably kick my ass, but anyway. Right then. Sure I've got everything right. Alarming frame rate for a moment there, that's okay. Back to something sensible. So... Right then, first things first, I have absolutely no recollection of where I actually am. Ah, I see. We've just done the next bit of the main story. Okay. That's been a little while. I think I've got to push off in the direction of Cascadia. I do remember that much. The Radio Free Monarch. And yes, which means heading back to his lab, interestingly. Weapons from the Void we've done on this planet. Situation Vital. Scylla. Space Crime Continuum. That's Sublight, yeah. the lab in Cascadia. The old gunship was crushed on Monarch. MSI and the Academy class on it. Retrieve the gunship's targeting module. Where we picked that up from? Had something to do with Sai actually, yeah, and Sanji or whatever his name was, something to that effect. And then we've got some companion ones, which is visit Hayes' grave. Come back to the map, just double check what's nearest. That's where the UDL gunship is. That's miles away, so we're not going to do that just yet. Hayes' grave. I don't think that's that far away. Okay. Don't blow the sun. That's a whole load of stuff for Varty, which I definitely want to do. Take Max to the Hermit on Scylla. No. So I guess we're going to go and help Yoko out with her story. Wherever that is. Involves heading down path and back towards... We can fast travel to Devil's Peak Caverns. That's probably not a bad idea. Do that. Yeah, from what I gather, the PS4 versions have had the most issues out of any of the versions of Fallen Order. Which is not actually that unusual. When you get... crikey, what's going on here? Games on multiple... You know, on PC... hang on, I need to tweak something here. PC, Xbox and PlayStation. For some reason, recently, PlayStation seems to have the most problems. But yeah. It's supposedly more Sekiro than Souls, really, but... Come on, Mantisaur Soldier. Can I hit you somewhere you're vulnerable? Probably not, so that's for your noggin, I think.
We're doing this! Don't mess with us!
Nice! Go team! A little weird about this. Frost, if that helps any. Appreciably, no. Guys are struggling with us today. Grave is covered some way off in that direction. A little bit of town I haven't actually been to yet, so... Hello, another mantis paw.
Here we go! Quick shoot!
Ooh, hello. Guns I've actually got at the moment, so... Shotgun. Assault rifle, plasma rifle. There's a shock damage assault rifle, isn't it? That's cool. Okay. Okay, good to know. Stop! Friends are doing good work. This is why I brought them along. Yeah, that's definitely the main thing. I think it's just the PS4 operating system and stuff overall. It's supposedly not the most programmer-friendly system out there. Damn it. Let's hope I can get over that then. Gonna have to go off the beaten path a little bit. Go wrong. What? Yes, that one. Quick save button was. Beasties all around. Good.
They're in my sights. Watch it, bro.
That works as well. Forgot about that.
You got him. I'm warmed up now.
Yeah. Just nice for me, not so much for those guys.
Raps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Appears to have an opinion on these guys.
Opening fire!
Yeah, okay. That's either work.
Covering you!
Tough guy.
Bullseye. Been practicing this. Not bad, huh?
I love a quick fight.
Get it up! Get it up!
Appear to have gotten a little acid bath there. Doesn't seem very happy about it. Just one thing they didn't do with the patch was reduce the amount of screaming that goes on from your companions when they get acid on them. Lonely grave. Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but you can manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Charon.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders.
Excuse me,
They
what?
took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Yes, so killed by a mantiquine, I think, but she wants to get her friends together, find out what happened to them, and then go out for revenge. Or he got killed by a mantiquine. If I never see that many, that'll be too soon. Why do we need their help? Tell me about the UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Get off Monarch. They didn't try and find you. Didn't try and
I
find
should
them.
have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Peace makes for better friends, anyway. It's a concerning amount of baggage. For what it's worth, glad you're trying to confront it. Let's go with the nice option, I think.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Indeed, which means heading back up to Devil's Peak, I think. Yeah. I don't think. Ooh, there's something there that's blocked off. That's interesting. I think there's a whole lot going on apart from that until I hit Cascadia, so heading back to Devil's Peak. Find out where they got to for the UDL contract. It sounded like she said Terra 2 though, so it sounds like they have got off world. So So much for their getting off world together. Over here, wasn't it? So overshot a little there. Oh, back sooner than you thought, buddy. Been a minute. I can't. Well, he's not in the bathroom. I'm pretty sure of that. There was a lift somewhere, wasn't there? Yeah. Ooh, loop gun. Yeah, I forgot to pick that up. Let's hang on to a couple of those. Probably not going to be all that useful. No. Let's... that, and then we'll sell from there, I think. Vermin. Nice couple of them. Draw. I'm not going to need that. Gold plasma cutter, nice. I think I'm going to need it, but I'll hang on to it just in case. That. Gonna need that, but I'll hang on to it just in case. Okay. Right. Okay. Bit of a double tap required. If DLC's going to the Outer Worlds, I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't heard anything, but I wouldn't be surprised. Find out I've just come in the wrong door before long, aren't I? Funny feeling I shouldn't have to go through all of this to get to the guy. Oh well, we're here now. Yep, I've come in the wrong door. Oh well, we're here now. Oi, Hiram.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
Information broker has got a problem with talking to people. Just seems a little counterintuitive. Yeah, it needs a favour.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
He's going a good way about getting punched by her, given her general demeanour. Friend she's in need, you're the only one who can help. Head it with your selfishness, help her or there'll be consequences. He's probably got that coming. Just trying to track down a lucrative contract where we could give you a cut. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Let's persuade him.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
I don't know what that was.
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts.
Well
These are
then.
the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Okay.
Give my regards to Phineas.
Nice. I'm going to guess this outpost is near Edgewater. Yeah, I rather thought it might be. Head towards Cascadia. The next job then. Let's have a look at this level. Trying to remember what on earth I was doing. My long guns have already got maxed out, so I'm not worried about anything else in there. Persuade was the big one I wanted to focus on, wasn't it? Yeah, lockpick. Bothered about that. Do I want to push it leadership up any? Not desperately right now, so boost our lockpick. Gear is apparently effective. Apply. Perks. Why am I wearing a daft hat? Persuasion, that's why. Good hat then. Okay. Now we've got the correct headgear on. Always very important. That's not the way I want it to go at all. Try and find Cascadia. Okay, so we can head to the CMP Boast factory and make our way out from there. Probably not as good as heading to Devil's Peak Canyons and making our way from there, actually. Okay, going back to where we were before then. If they do DLC, I wonder what they'll do for this. Add new planets maybe to explore, that'd be cool. Or at least new maps within existing planets, so it's probably more likely on balance. And what have we here?
Nice and easy.
Get our sneak on, shall we? Somewhere where others aren't going to just brutally murder me straight away. Show me your weak spot. Or you can go and stand behind the tree where I can't hear you. Goes determined.
Mess 'em up.
Oh, went well.
They won't try that again.
If in doubt, put many bullets in his head. That works. Where'd our robot get to? I'm pretty sure it dissolved. Yep, down there. Not too light machine gun. Machine gun. Still does more damage, okay. I should keep what she's got then. I don't think I'd want to sleep out in the open like that though. Envy them. Give me that choice. So Cascadia straight on, everything else turn around. Them. There's something behind me. Oh, that's not good news. Lift your noggin up a bit for me.
Gotta go.
Oh, back to the... Ah! Yep, go on, make a club of that thing.
Libations on me, folks.
Oh, nice. Around. Cool. We haven't done anything about the fact you can't reload and look at and loot corpses at the same time. Good time for being a marauder, apparently.
Here we go.
Another one. Come on. There's another one. Get away from me.
Nice one.
Job's a good one. Reminds me, actually. Forgot to do a thing. Thing done. Very alarming noises in the distance here. Loads of stuff out here. There's a building back here, wasn't there? Cascadia Turnpike. Or was that where we were before? I think. Looked like I'd successfully explored it, but I'm not seeing anything else that could be... Oh, we have explored it. Okay. Leave that guy be, I don't need to trouble him right now. What's going on here? Scrap mechanicals. Trouble outside Cascadia from the look of it. We'll take that guy down in one, I don't think, but... Girl stand still. We might have a good chance on his noggin.
Here we go.
Or not. Come on. Yeah, dear.
There you go. Everyone all right?
Guy's got a long jump on him. I'm trying to decide at the minute what I think my of the games that I've played anyway, what would be my game of the year. I honestly don't know. It's kind of I think I'm probably leaning in the direction of Resident Evil 2 though. Being the one that impressed me the most all year. Probably a toss up between that and Fallen Order actually, with this a close second. So both of them perhaps. What do you guys think? Door appears to be locked. Rizzos. Okay. I assume that's why the door's locked.
Here we go.
Oh! We're a big lad, eh? Where is he? Who else is left? No. Somebody's still shooting us. Oh, where the hell did you come from?
That's the last of them.
Popped up out of nowhere, that fella. That'll blend it into the background anyway. Rumour has it there will be Resident Evil 3 being remade as well. Unsurprising given the success of the second one, but ooh, no we don't. Light pistol for a moment.
That thing crashed a long time ago. It ain't gonna fly again, so don't go getting funny ideas.
Aww. Sounds like it's an interesting story there. Reminds me of something though, I'm not quite sure what. Let's crash in. Possibly the vertibird from the start of Fallout 4. The Outer Worlds of Death Stranding for you. Fair enough. I haven't played Death Stranding, but what I've seen of it's an interesting idea, but I don't think it's really my cup of tea. Oh, hell no. Though, very interesting. This game's good, but it's not blown me away in quite the way I was hoping it might. Can get in through there, can't we? Okay. Bear that in mind. On the other side of town. Oh, hell. She's a biggin. Go and say hello to her in just a moment when I finish having a shufty around here. Between his eyes.
Keeping you. Nailed him, Captain.
You're right, I did. Give me that corruption gun. Corrosion gun, rather. Stop wriggling around like that. Got him. Oh, bloody hell, they're everywhere. Isn't that how it's going to be, is it? Apparently, town's overrun.
Everyone all right?
He's not.
Steak.
He nearly got knocked out there, or did she just disappear? No, it's Nyoko and she's behind me. Okay, fair enough. Ow! What the hell, man? Realise I don't regenerate health in any way. I need to keep an eye on that.
And we're stalking. And we're stalking.
I'm down. Kitty. Right then, Mega Mantiqueen. What could possibly go wrong? Fair enough. Yeah, I heard somewhat mixed reviews on Far Cry in general, or the recent Far Cries. Death Stranding's weird to look at because it reminds me of like walking around the hills back home, but oh crikey, there's a lot of them. So a lot could go wrong is the honest answer. Yeah, interesting idea, but no, not quite enough going on for a lot of it. Delivery stuff doesn't massively appeal to me. Kind of fundamental to the game. Come on, just turn around and show me your belly. Really?
Stop.
I think she just hit her friend. Alright, this is good. We'll stay here. She's hitting the tree instead of me. Okay, she didn't hit the tree that time. Our esteemed friend's gotten up to. Now, we're going to just take this guy out. Oh crap, we've attracted marauders as well.
I am a...
Well, they've got to, but they seem to have gotten themselves into trouble. Damn. Whiffed that guy. Oh hell, I think all my companions are dead. That's suboptimal. Let's try a thing. Yeah, I thought I'd got an upgrade that will allow me to pick them up when I heal myself. At least once anyway. Got her! Whew. I'm so glad I remembered I could do that. Plasma weakness. Take 25% more plasma damage. Get an extra perk. Now I think we'll skip that one. Temporarily invulnerable when your health drops too low. Increases your regeneration for a short time. Long cooldown though. Cool. One massive mantiqueen down. Where are our friends at? This is a campsite. Now a load of marauders, I guess. Nice sublight guys. Fair enough. I haven't played Elite Dangerous, no. I've seen a little bit of it. Vaguely interested. Ah, that increases my stealth skill. I do not. Yeah, it's something I've vaguely considered, but I get the feeling it's like a bit overwhelming for picking up. Whether it might be a bit too much for me to really enjoy in some ways. Might not. Okay. So we'll head into town and see what trouble we can get into. Another game where you can't run and reload at the same time. Yeah, the impression I got of Elite Dangerous is that it's really, really bloody complicated. Which is not necessarily a problem, but... bigger question is whether or not I'd be able to squeeze it, like find a place for it on the channel or not. And if not, if I did want to play it, could I then squeeze it in around that? Which is much more difficult. So, we've got a ladder that will take me up to the roof in the middle of town, so... not a sniper spot, I don't know what it is. Hello, friend.
Here we go.
How many times do I have to shoot a bloke in the head before he dies? You it would appear. Oh crap.
That's some top armor.
Right.
Done.
This is the gun I wanted. This is the gun I want. You down? You are. Where's your buddy? There he is. Come on out then, bud. Just where you want it. Yeah. Woo. Where do you come from? Get out of it. Immersive, not as hard to pick up as you'd imagine. Worth a tutorial. Okay, that's not so bad. Might have to have a look sometime. Like Assault Rifle Mark II. That actually looks better than that gun ever did before. Both my companions got taken down and I'm just casually chilling on the roof taking guys out left, right and centre. I need to upgrade my hunting rifle in a big way though. Let's do a little bit of a lap, shall we? With something to do with find a workbench, I think. This thing needs to be doing a lot more per shot damage. Each bullet needs to hurt more. Them, not me, preferably. Full cranial helmet, as opposed to what? Full foot helmet? Hello. So as we're here... Yeah, I had a funny feeling a lot of my gear had disappeared about that. So I want to break down that. Junk, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Iconoclast helmet, full cranial helmet, level 16, 38 damage protection. Not as good as mine, but what are the others rocking? Theirs? Theirs either. Okay, fair enough. 25, I might as well break that down then. It's not worth enough money to make it worth my while. Not broken that down in hindsight. Hi there, friend. Quick, lad. Oh, crikey, they're everywhere.
That's the last of them.
Apparently that guy was dying and dead, even though he was still standing up and twitching. Interesting. We're too busy looting, apparently. There's probably going over there and looting. Damn. Did the guy drink himself to death, or did they just kill him and dump his body on the bar? For his sake, I hope it was the first one. So, find sweetheart cakes. Just randomly found them lying around. That's one of Pavati's side quests. Part of her plan to put up a big, put together a big meal for Junlei. Now we just need to spend a small fortune on the main course for her. Like, literally thousands. I never actually played Code Veronica, so I don't really know much about it. Fairly weird things from what I recall, but nothing's particularly detailed. But yeah, I didn't play 3 either, to be fair, but as it's basically just another step on from 2, it should be good. So, what we got here then? Rizzo's candy has been scientifically proven not to give you cavities. 5 out of 5 Rizzo company doctors agree, based on average lifespan of colonists. Oh dear. So, February 4th. Lord help us all. Saw one frothing at the mouth, barely able to string word or two together. At me as if to devour my hold. Zora was right. There are monsters here. We need to get out if we want to live. Thistle, you went insane. They were people insane. They were people once. I don't know what they are now. Okay. March. These crazy assholes don't know how to use a keypad. I took one from my clinic office and installed it on the bridge gate. Be safe. Okay. So it looks like whatever's on the other side of that bridge we saw is presumably crazy zombie people. See when we get a bit closer. I'm assuming that'll be the facility I need to go and explore for sublight. Find this gas stuff. Apparently they want the way. Bottling plant. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. Take him down. This is the wrong day to turn that corner, didn't he? I definitely need to up the punchiness of my guns a bit. Potential that they're not that punchy, but it's not satisfactory, I know that. Guys, I don't think. Oh, some way to stop my... this game just doesn't my eyes in for some reason. Something about it. Oh. Oh, Monarch's at the right refresh rate. Got a decent frame rate. What the heck is doing my eyeballs in then? Strange. Particularly secure safe. Sugar up, Selma. Heavy plasma damage, and extra N-ray damage. Not particularly good damage protection though. Welcome to Rizzo's Employee Monitoring and Human Resources Portal. Here to assess your progress, grab a can of Rizzo's Purple Warrior Punch, sit back and learn how you could sweeten your career. All employee reviews are property of Rizzo. Misuse of data may result in fines, loss of employee perks, and negative reviews. So, executive review of Zora Blackwood. Top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure, knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information and make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommend for Employee of the Month. Cecil McLeod. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizzo's products is unmatched. He displays an impressive knowledge of products. It's exactly the kind of work we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. So he's good, and therefore they want to keep him where he is. Expert executive review for Zora Blackwood to external date, but not sure why I'd want to do that right now. Okay. She might find that. I'm going to run into her, I would assume, and she will find it interesting or useful. Dead ends. Offices of Rizzo's, wholly owned subsidiary of East West Company. C. McClure from C. McClure to P. Bartleby from Z. Blackwood. Proof metaphors. Social life. Received multiple complaints about your interactions with customers. According to those reports, the following phrases have been used when describing Rizzo's products being sold at your storefront. If it ain't savings, just call me a Raptidon something. Latest batch is going to knock you out like a nose full of sulphur. The north end of a southbound woolly cow. We heard somebody using that term not so long ago. These and others are not approved metaphors. Please refer to your employee handbook for a list of metaphors allowed when working. From C. McClure. I have received notices of foreign violations. Consumption of non-approved lunch material. Failure to volunteer for voluntary overtime. Sale of restricted goods. I contest these on the following grounds. I'm allergic to purpleberry, making one of our pre-approved purpleberry lunch meals will literally kill me. Candid, it's a miracle I've lived here this long without incident. I can't volunteer for overtime because I'm already assigned overtime shifts. And first up to selling restricted goods. You got me there. Selling soup to a man who stinks so bad I can't smell the sulphur around him if it's against the rules. Fine, I won't do it anymore. Bartleby. Miss Bartleby, I'm writing to inform you that multiple employees have filed Form R441, perceived danger to human resources, through my office. It appears that Raptidon sightings are growing more and more frequent, as Rizzo Incorporated has not responded to our request for safety equipment, and a level of concern and, dare I say it, restlessness grows amongst the workers. Any indication as to the truth of these sightings or rumours that Rizzo is no longer supporting our efforts here would go a long way to improving, or if the rumours that Rizzo is no longer supporting our efforts here would go a long way to improving company morale. I'll press the right button as well. Said Blackwood. 17th September 2342. Violet, please stop. We're all begging you for the love of all that's good and just. Please just let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got some kind of condition. I don't really know what it is, but I smell corpses with finer odour than his. Hell yeah. Back for that in just a sec. Locked doors. Can't resist. Oh, hello. There, okay, that's where we are. Door outside. Roof access. Pointing roof though. I'm guessing it's so we can jump onto the walls and run around the walls, which I'm going to go and do in a minute, because that looks like an interesting idea! Just with momentum. Oh, we'll have a look at this terminal while we're down here as well. Note, unauthorized access of Rizzo Incorporated message content is felony. Public Notice 117. Notice issued on 12th of January 2343 serves as a public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Okay. Gone over that before. To Theodore and Pauline regarding the hazard clause. Received information that Rizzo will soon abandon Terra 1 with the rest of the corporations. We are expected to maintain our exploits until the day we leave. All teams will continue to operate until told otherwise. As of this time, we don't see the need to inform everyone outside the three of us of the board's decision. We don't want our workers thinking they're going to be reassigned. Just let them do what they do best, their jobs. Let's change our priorities too. Should we begin scuttling research and focusing more on the exports? No, we'll hit our export quotas for the next 7 months at least. Project Terra is still our #1 priority. Ooh, interesting. Rizzo Directorate, shuttle redistribution. How many Rees can you squeeze into one title? Mr. Siegler, we regret to inform you that the shuttles en route to the bottling facility at Cascadia have been rerouted. The evacuation effort is prioritised in order of profitability, which is chiefly by export volume. As of this time, other facilities have proven themselves either more profitable or more efficient. Distribution system will send the minimum one shuttle for evacuation purposes. If you have more personnel that can fit aboard a standard shuttle, Rizzo recommends establishing a priority system so that the loading and preparation of the shuttle can proceed smoothly. Please be advised that any attempt to load more than the maximum amount of human resources onto the shuttle will be met with forceful intervention. So they sent one shuttle for which was not nearly big enough for everybody, and then just left people behind to die, apparently. Charming. But Water Project Terror surely it warrants additional resources. Such projects are not taken into consideration when calculating the profitability of a given settlement. Project Terror's importance may place it higher on your priority list, but we are still unable to send more than one shuttle for evacuation. We suggest you balance your resources accordingly. So even more people getting left behind from the sound of it. And bad news, we get one shuttle by my estimate. The Project Terror assets, both human and otherwise, will take up approximately 2/3 of our available space. That leaves us and a couple more people we can take with us. We need to decide how we're going to decide who else to take. Perhaps a subcommittee to draft a decision-making plan. You know me, I love subcommittees, but the only decision we make is going to end up with pissed off workers. It's going to end up with dead workers. Just ride out with the Terror crew. We'll enjoy a bit of extra legroom. Once we're safe on Terror 2, we can see about getting another shuttle sent out. Seconded, what will we tell the workers? We'll tell them we're going to get them out. We just won't. They just won't know that it'll be one shuttle at a time. It's fine. Do not tell them about the hazard clause. Our goal is to get out of here peacefully. No incidents. I don't want panic. I don't want a riot or, Lord forbid, a strike. Once we're out, we'll send word back with further plans. Until then, keep it among us. So, the few people who were in charge, apparently, just said, we'll keep the shuttle to ourselves, get the hell out of here. And the rest can just be left to suffer and die if they get out at all. Unless they're very, very lucky anyway. To sell. Those as well then. Very much interesting there. Not sure how white and pink armor is going to help you with the stealth skills any, but okay. Are you dodging, really? Okay, let's have a look at my guns and see what we can do about upgrading them. Where's this one? Tinkering with it first. How much is that going to cost me? Quite a bit to add some damage to it. Already. Enough. But I don't think anything above Ultra exists, except possibly some unique items. And I haven't seen any signs of any yet, so it doesn't mean they're not out there, though. How am I doing for cash? 63,000. That bad, I suppose. Yeah. Five levels onto that. Let's see if there's any mods we can put on it that are worth having. The barrel modification. For damage. Pressure. Spread and sway down. Could put a suppressor on there, make it a bit quieter, but Got 7 of them. I don't think putting extra critical damage, because it's not reliable, it's all that useful. So I'll put suppressor on there for now. Plenty of them. I can always change it out later if I want to. So, increase mag size, damage, shock damage. Don't want either of those. And I don't want to change the scope either, so that's kind of disappointing. Out. Add some more levels to it. Let's add some more levels to these as well. Add now? That's 24. Okay, it's costing me a bit of cash, but improving the output, damage output of our guns. What level are you on now, actually? 15, so I'd have to do that 10 times to take that up to the level of this, because it starts as a basic one. Take it up to 20 for now. Still way behind that, but you can do more damage, and I'm using it against mechanicals and because of the shock effect, which will be more useful in and of itself. Slap any mods on it though, unfortunately, so we'll have to leave that as is. Okay, I don't think I want to change anything else right now, do I? What's another door? Oh yeah, I was going to go and have a look on the roof, wasn't I? Around the walls and see if we can see what's going on. Ooh, nearly went too far there. Means I get access to lab access. Interesting. Oh! Well. Should have something that'll heal me quicker, shouldn't I? Do it. We explored this place. Labs access through whatever the heck this place is. Over here. Dot. But there might be stuff around the corner though. Come on folks, let me through. This secret lab here. A couple of buildings over there I need to have a shifty around.
Going silent.
Nearly screwed that up, but okay then. Point blank range with a sniper rifle.
Let's show him. This with us.
Surprise! Fun times. Just slept through me slaughtering the entire town, apparently. Sure I managed that. Maybe there aren't any more buildings over here I haven't looked through. One. Look like it. Okay. Julia Hagen has a lead on some expensive salvage. When the board abandoned Monarch, several factories and research facilities are left mostly intact. While the majority of these have previously been stripped for valuable resources, Sublight agents on Monarch recently discovered a hidden laboratory with a cache of ultraviolet gas. Lilia needs an independent captain to retrieve it. So that's what we're going in here for. How about this? Yeah, I think I will go this way. Because the front door is probably sealed for a very good reason. Get what the ultraviolet gas did, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anything good. Terminal that gets us in. I'm guessing it's through one of these doors down here.
Huh? All right?
Oh, so as he's sitting eating, he didn't even notice me slaughtering the rest of the town. Place over there. Must be a terminal. It's a till that I just can't access from the front for some reason. How about clunky the big cartridges are? Massive good things you have to shove into the till. Wearing at the minute. All my good stuff is there. Right then. So, Sussman Clear, I've been on shift for 88,536 hours. Have earned a 5-minute break when I enjoy a knockout bar. So we've got supervisor, override, begin transaction, view current inventory. Now fall on the current inventory, transaction. Did you greet the customer by saying, "Welcome to Rizzo's Sweet Shop. We've got your candy handy. How can I sweeten your day?" No, yes. We're going no. I'm probably going to get disciplinary action, so we're going to go yes. Have you also offered the customer a slap? Sales of lemon slapper down. Remind the customers how refreshing a good slap is. Try saying, "Thirsty friend, nothing beats a zesty slap." Yes. Okay, and then it won't go any further. So, supervisor override, and to Diluvian. Yeah. I could see your lift down to the secret lab. Could possibly go wrong. Where's those hologram? Hefty-sized lab.
I bet nobody set foot in here since Cascadia fell.
Guessing not. On which just note, give me all the good stuff. Supposed to be the way forward. Robot. Oh, robot, some kind. Mech.
Proximity alert.
Oh, maybe jump.
Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Engage security protocols. I'm not a threat. I left my ID in the wash. You can't find me. I quit. Let's try disengage security protocols.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
Lie, I'm an authorized reserve employee. Password. Wait, unprime weapons. Unprime. And attack, the hard way it is. Tempting, but let's try lying our way out this one. Antediluvian password.
Executive level password accepted as identification according to Employee ID Protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is petrifying purple berry. Please use caution. Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Oh, what a nice friendly robot. I gotta be on the lookout for a less than friendly Mantisaur, apparently. Possibly plural. Fortunately, Rizzo's doesn't seem to sell anything worth having. Surprising if there are confections, I suppose. Which is not what my interest is in, you know, overwhelming firepower. Thought that might be locked. Not going to bother to unlock it. Yeah? Anybody home? Hearing noises, I know that. Open. So look at this. Personal messages on Rizzo's time will result in mandatory deduction from your monthly candy fund. Could be worse rather, unless they're only paying in candy anyway. Signal aided to land on Cascadia pad. Alright. Fuel controls. Closest functional terminal with refueling authorization located above Flavor R&D lab. Messages from redacted subject. See you on the station. You will not see me, but I will be close. Continue your research. Doctor, report to me when you achieved mission end state. Then we're bound for a secondary lab. Would you be supervising will you be supervising a research at this time, or will it be standard work from the Shadows routine? Okay. Thank you for your optimism, Law. Can't say what we're doing isn't easy under the best of circumstances, much less with the board cutting corners, but I can promise you that our research will lead to better Halcyon, even if we have to pay a terrible cost getting there. CO2, facts of O2 rationing on native fauna, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. But I urge you to reconsider your decision to classify research on the results of the native fauna of Terra 1. I assure you that we will diligently redact any references to our project or its purpose from any papers we release. We've made several discoveries about how the terraforming process affected the nucleon of the Raptodon and Mantu families. At the very least, allow us to inform our fellow board researchers that these creatures will perish when O2 concentrations reduced to 19.5%, a level within human tolerance. It's not about favour or prestige, it's about saving lives. You have your orders, Doctor. Project is too important, too sensitive to allow any hint to reach the public. Wonder what they're up to.
A touchdown on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll
Yeah.
need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
Okay, I'm sure that'll become apparent in time. Why am I not able to take screenshot? Okay, we'll go back to the previous effort and I'll try to be clever. Apparently that worked. UI had gone. Nice. Quite like the lighting in here. That'll make a good screenshot. Potential thumbnail at some point. Cool. I expect the public toilets to be nice, but even so. Nicer than that, by the way. Yeah, that looks like.
Watch those traps. The field stitches aren't exactly pretty.
Silly. And about that a few seconds earlier. That works. Not exactly the best thing ever, but that was kind of the idea.
Unexpected.
You're unexpected.
Invest.
Go. Nice. Down they go. That's the last of them.
Thought we'd get authorization to be here off these guys. Apparently these fellows don't seem to have gotten the memo. Possibly they're malfunctioning. This looks to be the place they repaired them. Hey, we're not going that way, then. Shortage of meds, so. Oh, apparently I'm not getting through there either. Sauce. Yeah, Xion.
Here we go. Nice shot, Captain. Nice work.
And baby burn,
Ready
eh?
for more.
That wasn't too bad. Good prep for a bigger fight then. It's down just in case I do get jumped, somebody blows them up behind me or something. A lot of glowing barrels there that were worrying me a little bit. alcohol. Potent flavor additive. Lunch is the best lunch. Trouble in there. We need is apparently upstairs.
I'd have just broken it.
So, refueling system. Oh yes, I remember. We needed to put the gas into one of our spare fuel tanks as a means of storing it rather, and transporting, which is a questionable choice. Online fueling system. Next storage tanks to initiate siphon to transfer fuel. Initiate transfer of LTVT gas. Terminal does not have administrative positions required to transfer LTVT gas. Access restricted to executive focus research focus group. Terminal located in R&D labs.
All this
So,
machinery's making me a mite nervous.
go in here.
They're in my sight.
So Neo can do a bit of damage. Kinda hoping you'd target the Mantisaur, but okay.
That's the last of them.
Was bouncy. Looks like a standard Outer Worlds Corporation research lab. Beaten up to hell with some really creepy shit going down. Normal to me. Huh? This is not going to end well, is it? Blueberry wine. Whole load of notes. Dr. Thomas Linwood Ryle. Gosh, Simple Shrine. Shatran, Dr. Lorelei Ball, Dr. Guthrie, Dr. McNulty, and Dr. Purcell. Didn't have to go through this far out to get out of paying that bad debt on the darlings. I mean, you gave me 6 years to pay you back for last year's championships. I told you were right, had you back to draw and something, but you went off and did it. You didn't even tell me. You shouldn't have happened, man. Fuck this, you had
Gotta
better.
admit, I ain't got a lot of sympathy for someone willing to experiment on themselves. Or any person, really.
Oh, so is that what's going on? I don't think you'd be happy about the data recovered. These days I'm mostly thinking about how you should still be with us, and how we should have had more support from the board, and how we should have ever needed to take such a crazy, stupid, brave risk. Don't know if your folks will ever get to see you, but I made sure you were all tidy. Small stitches, never put you in your best suit. Did it herself alone, said she owed you. See you in the equation. Tom.
This is why you don't go getting.
Tom, as your manager, I'm supposed to review your achievements in history, holding up examples of important milestones that emphasize your ability to work and sacrifice for the company. Even when we die, it's how much did you make for us? Everyone here knows what we're up against and how long we have. You knew better than anyone. The way you talked about the lives we get in passing. The dock worker kept your red handkerchief in one of her pockets and you wondered why. The server at the bar trying to read a book on the sly until our order was up and you wondered what it was. The worker who slept and swept the roads, but when you found a dead sprat, stopped to bury it. Didn't notice half the lives around me until you point out the little things that made each one unlike any other you'd met. I have to live long enough that I could shout your name at Byzantium and tell everyone what you did for them, because I could write for 40 days and nights, not tell a tenth of the little things I saw in you. And you were an excellent humorist. And credit to our team. Upon our return to Byzantium, I will file to have the copyrights for our work made in your name. Companies will own them, but your name will be on every legal filing. People will see it, perhaps think of you. I hope this adequately communicates the depth of my esteem. Will forever appreciate your efforts and to improve communication between myself and the rest of the team. I don't believe I will drink vodka again, however. Sounds like he experimented on himself, and when it killed him, they put him in here as a kind of shrine. Idea? Bit weird. There's a kind of twisted logic to it, though.
I usually just kick them down.
Nice.
Nicely done.
For the cash. So, this is the terminal I need. Cascadia Lab, Executive Research Focus Group, E-Chatterand should be the right one. So it's tissue compatibility, accessible losses, transfer to secondary site. Fukushira's rejection of the tissue. Problem is classical is limb transplantation, although obviously on a cellular level. Scale of the problem though, even with the odds of VTA bolstering our efforts, an achievement of such proportion has never been attempted or considered. How do we define tolerable failure rate when losses could swell to affect millions? Even 1% is unthinkable. Ooh, wait. Project has been reassigned to secondary lab. I'm told the board is pulling out Terra 1. We don't even have time to transfer our research. Once I'm grateful our labours didn't make significant strides here. I won't forget Tom's sacrifice up to the end we knew it had to happen. If it wasn't one of us, the board would have volunteered inmates from Tartarus. Lovely. We'll be sure to carry his example to a new lab, to the next phase of human trials. Guess that's not terminal I need. Looks like it's upstairs. I want to know what they were actually working on here. Queen.
I'll keep it down. Here we go.
Keep hitting that vulnerable spot.
My kind of action.
Blind doesn't stop hitting that guy. That was not the plan. I think I may have just shot Nyoka.
And we're alive.
Everybody else is blind apparently. But I'm good. Lift. We got here then. No. Yeah, rather thought I might be falling to my demise there. Not too far to go. So we'll check out these guys again now.
With us?
Queen now before it could let any swarms out, which is cool this time. This time without the unfortunate demise, I think.
Woman, if you don't check back up right now.
Probably just. I was like, it was Ellie's turn to fall off. Oh, hello, what have we here? Scientist. Mind control ray. Awesome. So, unnamed manufacturer found a random science weapon I didn't even know was here. It's a long gun. That's more my cup of tea. It doesn't do much damage, but presumably it staggers, but presumably it has some interesting side effects. This file form put a research group specialising in marketing jingles into an advanced top-secret weapons research facility. The research group spent months incorporating their new marketing jingles to the advanced weaponry and developed the mind control ray. One mishap was Once the mishap was discovered, the entire facility was shut down and all personnel were assigned to the most remote outposts the corporate could find. Nice. Alright. Science swapping in the abandoned lab. Didn't even get feedback that was there. See? Now I've got a mind control ray if I ever need one. Probably climb down instead of breaking my legs again, really, shouldn't I? And so, activated gas capacity 164%, one at 3 and the other at 79. Connect to landing pad refueling system. Landing pad occupied, system aligned, gas flow failure, fuel type mismatch, safety protocols engaged, send a support ticket to your local engineering department. And I can hack it, provide the safety protocols, overload the plasma regulators to force it through the system, or we can use our engineering skill to reconfigure it to accept it. So that's a sensible way to go. Nice. Mission accomplished. Siphon the gas. Now what happens when I take off?
Great. Can we get out of here now? Between the machines and the experiments, my skin feels like it's got mana swarms inside it.
Lovely. Head back out. I assume this is going to take us to the outside of the lab on the other side of the bridge, but I don't know. Oh, not yet, apparently. See what horrors await us here. Give me the lockpick. Thank you. Put my armor back on. No, why we went that way now. Gonna be a big one. Yeah, we're on the other side of the bridge now. Okay, so let's deal with that little problem. I appear to be on fire. That's less than optimal. This is very not optimal. Fortunately, I've got to play. Oh, I'm stuck. Somebody destroy them, please. Ellie. Who's releasing these swarms, but they need to die very quickly. Whew. You know, teeth. Fight off the ridiculously huge one without too much difficulty. You're cornered by this thing, apparently. Wind up with a great deal more trouble with something that should have been easier. So, we got him. Perhaps it's on some better days. Something about crazy people mentioned. It looked like they were possibly over here. There's my ship. Customs, eh? Surprisingly, nobody home. Interesting contraband somewhere there. Ooh. Wildlife examination reports. Written by wildlife specialist regarding Project Terro. This concerns that the higher than average volume of terror corpses may be attracting local wildlife. Combined with the alluring purple berry aroma coming from Cascadia bottle plant, the engineer worries that raptidons may be encroaching ever closer to the walls. Though the walls are theoretically sound, the engineer warns that are relatively shallow, and a particularly clever raptidon could possibly dig beneath them or find a way into the chemical waste pipes. One would have to assume they did. N-ray box, if I shoot that, I imagine. I also wouldn't mind apart from here. Corrosion weapons.
Big mistake. I got another fighting me.
See, just a few angry sprouts, that's fine. Yeah, apart from corrosion, I wouldn't mind some decent N-ray stuff as well. Even though that's coming later. I'm over halfway through the game here. But I'm not entirely sure. I've got a nasty feeling when I try and take off. There's having my tanks full of some random gas that is not what I'm supposed to be using as fuel. Probably not going to be a good thing. I'm stuck here. I'll be annoyed. How good I'm not.
Nice and... Here we go. Fast and easy. Got it.
Mega Raptidon, that cannot be a good sign. No, it doesn't look like a good sign! Apparently it wasn't that bad a sign either. A lot of reasonably good stuff, it didn't take much killing. Fine with that. Thought it was going to do a lot more harm to me when he leapt at me as well, but got off lightly, I think. Named Raptidons. Think on it.
Take him down.
Yeah, okay, do what you do best.
To shreds you... I got him!
Well, I thought Ellie should be, Nyoka should have gotten back up there, but she didn't apparently. I'm apparently not taking any damage from these guys. God knows why. Sure I should be. Somebody's still alive out here.
Who's ready for
Got him.
war?
Ultra awesome mag pistol, nice. Shot cannon. Really not quite sure why they were named Raptidons here though. Keep an eye out see if I find any notes or anything about the subject here. Find the door. Oh, there it is. Bot as well. Oh, there's a thing that looks like it might be interesting.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
You take us to the nicest places, Captain.
You are not wrong. So, what's behind door number, whatever number this is? Lots of raptors on. Guess I'm not surprised.
Nice one.
Do the clever thing, just run straight into a side room with no idea what's in there and just start a fight. Great. Damn. Cost of bribes. Fortunately, I was kind of hoping I might be able to boost my skill a little bit there. Still skill, are we? Nope, does not look like it. Need a workbench right now, but seems to be a part of the bottling plant then. There are rats everywhere. Did say they thought they were going to be attracted to the smell of the bottling plant. Somewhat apparently. Right. I want to get rid of while I'm here. Those. That. Rocking. Yeah, keep that as it is. Got very much doubt this thing's going to be any better. Nope. Then I know. Good to buy from the look of it. Ooh, range whipper mod, corrosion. Nice. I would like several of these. Finally found something worth having. Been looking out for one of those. Go per. Weapon skills. Well. 400, so if I don't need it, I can doesn't matter anyway. Nice. Go get some upgrades slapped on, I think. The $1 million question is, what on earth do I put that corrosion damage mod onto? Assault rifle? Probably more useful on there, I think. Changes weapons damage type to corrosion. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way to do it. We'll do that for now. Oh, I've got 2 of them. So I've already got Gyrocyte on there. Got Fun Times Barrel, I think. Yeah. Leave those as they are. So this is now doing corruption damage, which is nice. Corrosion damage, rather. Put it on my hunting rifle if I want to. Quickly check. Codex, combat, damage types. Corrosion good against armor, including automex, mantisaurs, and heavy armor. Basically good against everything. As is N-Ray, apart from the fact it's not good against automechanicals. So, pop that on my the other corrosion mod on here as well, because it's not going to be as useful as it is on the other one, but it's better than not having anything there at all. Nice. That should significantly up the damage output, which is really nice. Very happy about that. I think that's most everything here. So I need to take back to Leah on Groundbreaker. Use the gunship's targeting module. That's one of the last things I need to do. There. Stella Bay. So we'll head off and do Kenny's Cradle, which is a little side quest, faction quest for somebody. I forget now. Give me as much information as I thought it might. But we'll retrieve that targeting module. And then we should be well on the way to heading back to Stella Bay, which should be the last thing we need to do on Monarch, which is really cool. I'll run down here. What could possibly go wrong? One was supposed to have more in its magazine. Yeah, they've just swapped it out, that's what the problem is. Head over here. Get my friends to follow me so they're behind me, not in front of me. Grab a quick picture of that because that is quite cool. I think we're better off where we were before. Ability. Nice. Two mantiqueens. You think they'd have a problem with being right next to each other?
They're in my sight. Keeping you.
Keep your distance. Alright, don't. Should be considerably more effective now, given they're not vulnerable to much apart from corrosion damage. Taking damage over time, destroying the armor that apparently it possesses. Whew. Right there, ladies. You want to come and join us again? They're running right up into the face of a couple of manticoranes. Wondering why you get stomped into the dirt.
This area is suicide. If you got a way around it, ain't no shame in taking it.
Don't be such a pussy. Decide was decide you could obey orders. Disobey orders. I don't know. I'm trying to remember a line from the Old Republic. Black Talon Flashpoint specifically. Hello, Manticore. That's not the right button. That's the one I want.
Let's show him.
Ah, crikey, that's right on my noggin. Back off, you. No. I wish you two would really get out of standing in the middle. Right. Oh, crikey. Looks like Ellie's down. Wonderful. And now's me okay. Right. More health for me. More recovery for them. Well, I haven't... Oh, I guess I must have a very long cooldown on it, because they don't seem to be getting back up again. Oh, that's not the gun I wanted. Come on. Whew. Get him. Drug addiction. Take as many drugs as you have as turn into an addiction, making yourself withdrawal if you go too long without another hit. So, drug addiction will weaken my dexterity, perception, and temperament. But I can get an extra free perk. Don't want to start consuming too many stuff, because otherwise they'll start to disappear. I know I've got quite a lot right now. It's not going to stay that way if I keep taking them every 5 minutes, just to stave off addiction. Withdrawal, rather. Look, a lot of stuff's been abandoned on the road. Pretty surprising given the grouchy local wildlife.
Make him regret it. Shit!
What I recall, I don't have a plasma option, do I? Yeah, it's unfortunate. What happens if I do this?
Big practice, baby.
Spacer's Choice jingle to
Not bad, huh?
overpower their mind with. Oh dear. Not going so well now, though. Angry fella, aren't you? Whew. Well, it was interesting to try. Just slows them down, makes them stand there and easy to shoot, which is not really all that useful, to be honest. Not unuseful, but more useful than Yoko was selling on the feet, perhaps. Might bear that in mind in future. Hello, gunship. Start off with the big shots of the noggin first. Heal quickly, please! And Yoko's down again because she's dumb. I'd use dodgeball if I could put it on a sensible button, I think. Get out of my grill! Angry dead fellow. Somehow I've got to get up there. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I just thought there was going to be a little bit more to do in Cascadia. Okay, let's take her down before she gets taken out herself this time.
Covering you!
Ellie?
My kind of action! How about that?
That's how it's done, Captain.
Nice. Much more smoothly than it did last time anyway. Clearly the Marauders want a piece of this gunship as well. Fortunately, it looks like the Raptors got a piece of them. We can repair this and swap it for our ship.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Me too. You know corpses shit themselves, right? Enjoy the smell.
I did know that, but I could have done without the reminder, thank you very much. Charming. So, gunship's captain's keycard. Oh, there's a command. There's a keycard. Oh, well, apparently I've lost everything else. Operational parameters have exceeded acceptable damage ranges. Really. Logs. Are you saying something about regulated bypass or something? Turning the thing towards the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Better be arrested than lose power and drift out into space. Hope Subbo can have one last trip. How in this law-forsaken colony is it impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing and I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot them down. That makes I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? But Mayday message playback.
Hello, my name's Jen. I'm the chief engineer on this gunship, and I'd like to let the record show that our captain is a total fucking hullhead. I told him again and again that without fixing our...
Just realised I need to repair all my gear, so... Christ, it's going to cost me a lot.
regulators spinning up the engines are going to blow through our coils and we'll go flying off in a completely random direction. Well, here we are. Thinking we'll hit soil in about 30 seconds. This is your chief engineer signing off for what is probably the last time. It's a shame you can't see this middle finger I'm holding up, because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Still got the energy to be calm, well, the ability to be calm and sarcastic, despite the fact she's hurtling towards the ground, and presumably demise. Some impressive nerve, I've got to admit. Weird, but questionable priorities, but definitely an impressive bit of nerve. Everything's on a wonky angle and it's doing my head in a bit. Can't quite adjust to it. Thing did we need that I've forgotten the name of now? Some part from it? Targeting thing? See, I'm like those. Cantankerous Canid targeting module. Okay. Sanja or Graham? Okay, fair enough. Lost my legs broke. Patch me up, Ellie. That's what you're here for. Right then, so... Pits, did you say? Lobster pits, yay, let's run right in. Clearly a great idea. Not been the most sane thing I've ever thought to do. Get up there so I get a decent view and have a look round, but... Not a thing, apparently. One publication, so there's a thing up there. There's a thing up there that I don't think we're going to get to. Much look like it. Thing over here. Quick nosy around, see if we can find these other buildings. Dodge some raptidons if we can. There's the one I'm looking at. Queens.
Their
Failed.
mistake. Down they go. Got her.
Yeah, okay. Nail him. Stop standing between me and the target, you dumb sod.
Watch a pro at work. That was.
Stop standing in a sulfur ball. Oh, crap. Health back. Can I have my companions back as well? That'd be nice. Apparently not. Oh, I may have just annoyed the wrong guy. That went better than I was expecting it would. Oh, there's somebody right beside me. I can hear them. No, there isn't. I'm just hearing things. The positional audio's off a little. Sulfur pit's not a great place to run around and fight. Is everybody dead now? Quite. Let's see how the drug addiction happened. Can't see why I can't blind this guy though. Like repeatedly shooting him in the face. That's the first time I've done it in combat in a while. In this game. Let's try that again. Real genius you are, aren't you? So not that way apparently. Or that way. Dead marauders. Can't say I'm much surprised that they're dead, but I'm a bit to be surprised that they're here at all. I suppose they have to be like a Mark II or something. No. Don't mind me, guys.
Incoming.
Oh, crap. Oh, I got no bullets. Ellie's down. Nyoka's down. Everybody's down except me again. I'm going to be down soon if I'm not careful. Nice. Well, we're better than last time. Corpses everywhere. I'll load more and some more stuff up there that I may or may not want to go after. You know, the gamer in me says go for the loot. The sensible part of me says run the hell away. The sensible part appears to be losing, I'm afraid, though.
Here we go.
Find me. That works.
Covering you. My kind of action. How about that?
Go down! Where's the one the Oak was fighting? Oh, good. Just be she had any abilities left for a second there. Definitely need the help. Whew. Success. All corpses. Well, a whole bunch of ammo which I could really use. Not as much as I might have liked, if I'm honest. Another Mega Mantiqueen, a whole load more Mantisaurs. This is better geared for dealing with these ones. Not really got the right gun there, but anyway.
To shred you.
Get him. Better. Definitely better. Oh, she's fairly hefty. Sure, we're geared up and ready for action.
Outstanding.
That's fine. Any more? Just her from the look of it. Fine for now.
Here we go.
Nice hit.
Get some more details flashing up on the left there, which is nice. Yep. Corrosion weapons rather, and a bit of forward planning makes those guys a lot easier. Or girls, I suppose. I'm a little on the over-encumbered side. Let's see if we've got anything to scrap while I'm here. Not. Okay, so I should shed a few pounds for me. While I'm here, let's just stick some of this stuff on the the old scrap pile. Junk pile. So, hey! Look at that! Vending machine, how handy. Anything interesting though? Shock, plasma, yeah, nothing particularly interesting there. On the armour. Yeah. No, nothing interesting. Whole load of spacious tourist stuff that I'm not interested in. There's some goodies back here though. Somebody's hiding this for themselves for later, but probably won't be coming back given the area. Right, I appear to have thought I'd hung on to one of those lockpick helmets. Apparently I didn't. Oh well, doesn't matter.
Nicely done.
Worth it. Annoying. Well, still none the wiser as to what exactly this thing is, but there were goodies here. Down there, if I make my way over there. Map. It's further this way. Way around. There's the remains of a path, which is interesting. Yeah, well, I'll take down the mantis swarms. Those things are annoying. Okay, you can target that one. Even though you can't see. Ellie, finish your job.
Just like that. Everyone all right?
Okay. No hesitation, and the job's a good one. Okay, these guys did hesitate though. A little bit left, and then follow it round. Iconoclasts. Get anything for reporting their demise, unfortunately. I wasn't going to go this way, there's a big flat surface. Followed of mantisaurs and mega queens and stuff. You don't really need to tangle with. This is a bit more thing. That went well. Upgrades doing what they should.
Let's show it. TPU.
Yoka, you're on. I wasn't quite who I wanted you to target, but
Been practicing this. Not bad, huh? Everyone all right?
well, it was a fun idea. Pity they were already dead first, but... I don't seem to have dropped anything, which is interesting. So, am I on the right path? Yeah, just around this corner there should be some structures of some kind. What a hooligan who's sitting down very conveniently for me. That is so much more effective and I am way happier about it.
We're in my sight. Nice shot, Captain.
Oh yeah! Come on back out, my friend. How are you? Where are you? Got him! That is so much more effective. Up the damage, stick some corrosion stuff on there, boom. Bust right through their armor. Just what I needed. Oh, hello, there's a few more.
Okay. We're doing this.
Ah! Not me, shoot something else. Anything else. That guy down. Where is the boss guy? Well, you were dead. You are now. Reload! Come on, boys. Can you pop up? Oh! Cocky. Come out, fight! You've just shot me! I don't know.
Nice and easy.
Can I get the bad guys these days? Oh yeah, that's more like it. There we go.
One down.
When it'd explode. Where do you come from? Get her.
That's the last of him.
I'll just finish the job then. Stanza gets 3 massive shot with a huge get machine gun. Still can't take him down. Told me I need to upgrade our guns somehow, but focusing on my stuff so much I haven't been upgrading hers. But review the situation. Probably once we get back to the ship. Kind of hoping there that I could take several of them out in one quick shot, but ow! Neko, finish it. Oh well, you're down, so you're not finishing anything. You'll do that.
Not bad, huh?
Can I please shoot this guy in the head? There we go. Come on, give me your noggin. Like, quite the headshot I was looking for, but he's dead, and dead will do. Oh, hello. Pops up from the grass right in front of me. I think she wasn't dead at all, so not knocked out at all. She was just hiding. You guys be fine without me. I'm going to hide in the grass. Yay. Try this again. Not getting brutally murdered, hopefully. Hey, you! More than I was expecting that. Okay. This guy's sneaking up on me. Ellie!
Here we go. Anyone else?
Boom. Anybody else? Better. Definitely better. Probably are a couple more around the front. Just kind of hope they'd all run out in the open just long enough for me to use time dilation to pop them all one by one, but not to be. Still, they're all down, that's the main thing. Well, it's Graham there. It's not some marauders. Graham's just 600 metres in the same direction.
You hiding? You
Yep.
scared?
Here we go.
This guy's just flown up a cliff.
You better stop her!
That works. Heidi. That was much better. Now, I'm going to do the marauder thing and take all their goodies. What goes around comes around, all that. There's stuff knocking around down there. Kind of glad I came down there. But I kind of saw that coming as well. Ooh. More of them.
Here we go.
That's the boss man, look at it.
And that's how it's done, Captain.
2 riders. Plenty of TTD and a whole bunch of headshots. Happy about that. Not so happy about the encumberedness, but we can sort that out. Sure. 4-egg. Okay, fair enough. Don't think I'm going to be wanting that. Light machine gun. What's Nyoka got right now? In spacious choice, geared up with plasma damage. Technically we're doing all the damage. Lose effectiveness against Raptidons a little bit, but gain it against Mantisaurs. So I think I'll probably leave it the same way around, because Mantisaurs are the least of my worries, really. Okay, so hang on to that, because she might have got a heavy machine gun. No, I'm going to hang on to that. That will break down. That will break down. That down. Yep. Yep. Well. Other. Down, because I've just used an awfully large number of weapon parts. Sell. Good. Down. Think. Okay. Perhaps it'll meet at the earliest opportunity as well, I think. Stuff weighs a lot and is really good for selling. Weight of it's not that much of a priority to carry it. So, a building behind me that I think is the only one I can get in. Have I had a look at these? It appears I have. So I'm thinking I'm going to turn the UDL gunship into Graham rather than Sanjar, because at the very least Graham is anti-board and corporations, whereas Sanjar might not be part of it, but he wants to become part of it again. So, seems like the way to go. Until I decide to play a corporate stooge anyway. It'll be fun one day, but not just now. First, I've got to help myself to everything that isn't nailed down. I know I can press and hold, but it seems faster to loot if I just tap. I don't know, it's making too much noise doing that, actually. Well, hopefully not, anyway. Here's disappearing cash. Wonderful. By real life. That one, please. Yes, thank you. 3 is better than 5. Faster as well, which is always a bonus. Really interesting. Okay, nothing earth-shattering, but all worth having. Spend the money on upgrading my stuff, and the occasional bit and piece that I might want to actually buy. Most part, you don't really need to do that. Yeah. Yeah, probably not much. Gonna get across here, am I? Probably not, no. Probably not worth exploring that hard. I seem to recall this spot had people who were causing me a great deal of misery. Might have it up here and see if I can sneak back round to it, actually. And then we'll head over here. I think we've got something else to turn in at Stella Bay. Yeah, we need to get the last meal for Pavati, don't we? And then we'll head back to the ship. I'll probably summon the ship over, actually, so it'll be quicker. Okay. Not long and we'll be done with Monarch. On to whatever comes next. UDL lab. And, okay, I'm actually facing the right direction. But everybody has remained dead, which is always good. Down here, then. Pretty well sealed, was it? Let's quick save. Okay. We're on to look out. He doesn't seem to be doing a very good job of looking out. Boss guy. Yeah. Go on, noggin. Come on. On your noggin.
Here we go.
Oh, they are higher level, definitely.
Everyone all right?
Not that much higher level, apparently. But we're actually going to have a little bit of trouble for a second there. One of them survived the headshot that I didn't expect him to, anyway. The other spot I want to do is swing around to the right over there. First, let's go see what's over here. Lots of canids.
This'll be fun.
Nice one. Don't mess with us.
All calm and collected. Collected appears to be their hides from the look of it. Good haul. Must have been a hungry dog that ate all that. I think the sword would probably give it indigestion. really going to bother coming over here, but as soon as we end up right next to it. What's that worth? 69, yeah. Ah, Marauder Survivalist Helmet. Armor ignored by stealth attacks minus 10%. So I assume that implies it's supposed to be ignoring an extra 10% of armor rather than anything else, but... Significant drop in protection I'm getting, but it is cool. One stuff I'm hanging on to because not quite sure why, but I'll figure it out later. Carry weight 17 out of 30. Okay. Been good. However, I'm close to taking my revenge on this particular crowd that took me out time before last. Last anyway. Roughly where they were. That would be a good place to start, I think.
Overkill.
We're doing this.
Guessing I didn't manage to get a headshot on that guy. They clearly did, though.
Everyone all right?
Sorted. Quite happy with how this is going now, especially against the Marauders. Caused me a great deal of angst to pop enough heads in a single shot. It's kind of what I wanted. Don't expect this thing to be god tier against everything, especially not at the current stage, but low level, or well, relatively measly little Marauders, I should be popping heads without too much difficulty. Again, ringleader. I'm going to take down that the others aren't going to see, hopefully. You first, we'll look at it.
Here we go. Down they go.
I'll say that, but apparently these guys have got quite strong noggins. Come on. Oh, got him. Oh, and there's a lot of them. Have some of this, my friend. I think this is going more productively. Ellie? Yes. Oh, now you can finish the job. Or maybe Ellie will just pop him under your arm. And you just brutalise his corpse. That works for me too. Sweet, sweet bloody vengeance. Somebody else out around there. Apparently he hasn't got anything. What you could do is have the decency to have some cash on him. How much is that armour going to be worth? Not nearly enough to make it worth carrying it that weight. We also over here, didn't we?
Help! Help me, please!
Oh, hi! Yeah, give me a minute. I'm just going to like scavenge your mates and then your kidnappers, and then we'll come and see what you've got for me. Hopefully cash in return for letting you go, actually. But I'll say no if she hasn't got any cash, but you know. Yep, break that down. Down. The limit. Still missing something. Oh well. Where's she got to? Hi there. Lenora Talley.
Real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
If people to save, of course. Just exploring. I'm hunting. Like the first one. Not going to go for that. Just exploring. Let's go with hunting. It's the most believable version.
Oh. That's ominous. Well, at
Not
least
quite
you
what I
didn't
was going
accidentally
for.
shoot me. Whew. Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Nice. I wish I'd succeeded in doing this earlier. Eh? Okay then. So we need to go back and give the module to Graham. Go ally with the iconoclasts. That's the way we're going to go. What else do we need to do? Yep, just after that, all we have to do is find the location of chemicals needed by Phineas. Has delivered until time. Found him. Data need to go back to Phineas. Okay. But yeah, we'll get the dustback casserole for. Sorry about that, folks. Internet's at it again. Joy of joys. Yeah, so dustback casserole. Turn the thing in, the King's Cradle thing for the Graham for the last quest on Monarch. And then we're going to see Phineas. In a fast travel. Play. Rock and roll. I've forgotten how much this meal that Pavati wants is, but I suspect it's going to be a small fortune. I remember it being a small fortune, rather. I'm hoping it won't seem too bad now I've got considerably more cash, but... There we go, Chef Raymond. Okay.
I see you stuck around.
Black casserole.
If you got the bits, check the menu for the latest prices. Inflation's terrible out here.
Telling me. 2,000 bits is much more. 2,000 is still a lot, but it's not half as bad as it was, and I've also got a lot more bits than I had before, so...
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works.
Yep, that comment.
There we are.
Accomplished.
Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
I hope he washed his hands. Okay, so... Got everything we needed for Pavati, so we just need to have a word with her and we hop back on the ship. On our way to go and see Phineas, because we also need to stop by Groundbreaker now, I think about it. So... map. Amber Heights. Let's go and side with the Iconoclasts. It's not the worst unless it's bossed worst. Really like Graham very much. He's a bit of a... So nice chap.
Captain.
Ah, Zora.
We should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden.
We're talking.
I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Yeah, Graham's a little nuts, but his focus is not really on what it should be. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head now. It's a problem with having a little bit of time off the game. Exactly why problem was. Apart from the fact he was something to do with printing press. He sent people off towards to promote his goal. That was it. He was so keen on promoting his goal that he was letting his people die. She has the right general idea, but he's not executing it well. So she's got more sense. And apparently we've got her corporate valuation from when she worked for Rizzo's. So, I'm with you there. Let's do it. I don't need to debate it. On the other hand, I want to make sure she is going to run it instead.
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
Going against the Philosopher's Way. Things. Okay, it's a perception, not a persuade, so.
I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a reason. Maybe his was to teach me to lead, and maybe mine is to save the colony where he can't.
I like the sound of that. Fair enough.
I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Sora. Time to save Monarch.
Agree with her there? Quite the right place. Spend some time working on that. Okay, let's do
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Yeah, he wanted to get the access codes to the UDL gunship. Exactly why, I can't remember though. Stand down. Let's be nice to the guy. Gonna have a bad day.
Zora.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay.
That was the other
Troops
crazy
take
thing he
orders
wanted
from
to
me
do.
already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path. It's time to step down.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Yes, because you're a crazy git. You're about to take over the planet. He can't handle that. Should be a better leader. Got the best interests of the Iconoclast at heart. Yes, let's go with that one. Got the best interests.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham.
Oh, yes, of course.
I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Yes, Amber Heights was originally a board colony, a board settlement, and he handed the codes for the gate over to a load of pirates who came in and murdered a lot of people. And then he took over, and having survived, and created the Iconoclasts. And now he wants to invade Stellar Bay. Yeah, now I remember. But it's ultimately just going to get everybody killed off. There just aren't enough of them to capture the town. Not if they decide to defend it. They're trained soldiers there as well from MSI. And you ran, you did clear conscience. No, you ran. You didn't seek an element. You just felt guilty. Get on with the Zora. No amount of meditation is going to clean your hands, yeah.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied. meditated, taught. I built the iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
So he could.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and
Fortunate.
the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
Hopefully I can persuade him. I'm going to give it a go.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
They got the drop on you.
Apparently Yoko's a bit quicker than I am. Unfortunate, but he had to go.
Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people in the name of the iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time it's especially wrong. You
Good.
got the...
Could be.
Void help me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
Thinking you and Sanjo could join forces? No. No. He wants to join the board. Not good.
Glad to have you on our side, Captain. I'll need a moment to prepare before I send the troops out. I'm sure you'll see them on the road.
You're not going to be crazy
luck.
and still attack that place, are you? Good. So... Good. Nearly got my persuade skill maxed out. Pick a little bit further. Got a perk this time. So we're going to go for science weapon damage, range weapon sway, and that's not bad. Next attack after killing an enemy is guaranteed criticals, not bad either. Rating bonus, improve my armor and skill bonuses from any armor, cool. Capacity, that's always handy as well. Extra damage. Radius. Less AoE and plasma damage. Shot kills explode, damaging nearby enemies. I wouldn't mind that. Do increased damage. So I've got presumably 3 more. That's cool. I think probably damage dealers, definitely. Attack after killing enemies, guaranteed critical wouldn't be a bad thing either. Headshot deal 25% of the damage to enemies within 2.5 meters. I was looking up. Oh, it's disappeared on me. There we go. Next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical. That will be useful. We'll take the damage first and then we'll do the critical. So apparently the last thing we have to do before we head on is they are going to still see Stella Bay. We have to defeat MSI's forces with them. It's nice, I think, but anyway. With any luck, it'll mean we'll drive the board off Monarch permanently and Hopefully the Iconoclast will be able to take over for the good of everybody. So here we go. These guys run up front, they're probably going to hard time. One, come on.
Damn, but we're good.
There we do it. Hang on, I need to loot people. I'm running on ahead while I'm trying to loot. Especially as I'm carrying too much stuff anyway, I need to sell it all. There you go. Nice. Sell your shit for beer money. That's pretty much true. You're over here somewhere, aren't you?
Welcome to the Iconoclast, asshole!
Let's get Nyoka on this if I can. I may have shot an Iconoclast, I'm not entirely sure. Though my dash onto Stella Bay is definitely going to get them killed. Actually, to be fair though, they still seem to be holding up okay. Calm down now, you're dead, you don't need to keep screaming. Really like to be the one getting these kills, to be honest, but... You want to knock in? Oh my god, you survived. There we go, that'll do it. Come on, arms down. Got him. Shortcut. I think there is actually. Hopefully that'll help us get a bit in front of them and get some decent shots in. Oh, they've just jumped in front of us. Somebody else.
Get on.
Ellie, if you be so kind. Thank you.
Just like that.
I'm dead. Now I'm going to jump these guys from the back if I can. And the noggin. Another one in the brain pan. Ah, damn it. Got 'em all. Very strange. I would have expected there to be more music for this sort of thing, rather than just kind of eerie sounds. Come on. Really? Dying is what you're doing.
In my sight.
Jesus, this guy's tough. There we go. She's running down the street at us.
I am a storm.
You mean? The guy was already dead and you're standing there shooting him in the butt. That's just harsh. None of this stuff's particularly valuable, really, isn't it? No, shouldn't it? Dreaming time just... Need ability cooldown. Oh, don't know, really. That... Okay. Sorted that out. On the brink of being over encumbered. Oh, dead guy over here somewhere. Not. Gunner class seem to be miraculously respawning, which is interesting. Reason they're attacking through that gate, which makes not very much sense, but I suppose that's probably why they're doing it. Oh, I don't need to go to encumber. I need somewhere to sell this stuff, but I'm not going to get anywhere. Might see if I can pull a fast one. Oh, I can't fast travel right now either. My favourite feature. Grab that. That. Light machine guns, do I? Priorities and all that. Oh, for God's sake. Come on.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, it's the one thing that makes TTD less useful, unfortunately. It doesn't do anything for the rate of fire, so you've still got to wait the same amount of time outside, inside TTD as you do outside, before, if not longer, in fact, before you can fire another shot. Which makes it practically useless, especially if you're using it either a sniper weapon. See what I mean? Okay, whilst I'm reloading. Down you go, Ellie. Any more? Nope, neat and tidy. I did see Sanjar, but oh yeah, there he is. He's miles away. I thought he'd entered the battle outside the gates then. That seemed unlikely. Didn't seem like the type to do that. Gonna get a few brownie points if he had been, but unsurprisingly not. Weapons that can go. Hanging on to the valuable stuff, but I'll scrap the rest of it because I've just used a vast number of parts to repair all my gear with. Wait, give me your helmet. I don't want to waste standing here. Oh, there's Sanjar. He actually is entering the fray. I would not have guessed it. Come on, he's mine. No, you don't, buggers. I think I may have shot him myself, actually. Ellie, if you finish the job for me. Thank you. I can go and get the bad guy. There he is. Got him in the noggin. Woo! Sanjar's down. Feel a little bad for the guy. He didn't seem like a really bad fellow. He was just completely indoctrinated into the corporate ideology. Didn't have as much money on him as I thought he might either. And he did actually come out and fight, so kudos to the guy. There's a ship down there. So back to Amber Heights to wrap this thing up with. I think I've just about acquired every piece of valuable gear I can and scrapped most of it. Should have planned ahead and actually been able to sell stuff first. That would have been clever. So there's nothing to sell. Can't sell anything in Amber Heights, so we'll detour along the way. This is getting a bit much. Vending machine. You're here somewhere. There you are. God, I completely missed that and ran right past it. That's dropped a significant amount of weight for me. I think I want that. Okay. Significantly less weight, significantly more money. Quite back where I was before. Oh, hello, Marauders.
Here we go.
I'm surprised there's anybody on the roads at the minute.
Covering you. Good score, Cap. Perfection.
Got him. What were you doing hiding here while the Marauders are just chilling out right in front of you? So much for keeping the roads clear, eh? Crikey, that's not exactly fast, is it? Can...
They're in my sight. Down they go.
knife.
That one's a good tussle.
Nice. Really a good. Did I want one of those? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah, for the moment. I think my lockpick's not. It's not going to be long before my lockpick exceeds that. That's cool. I do want that for the minute. I can hit the ADS button and click way quicker than the gun will actually allow me to fire after I've hit the ADS button. See what I mean? Sometimes it'll do it, but. Yeah. What if I do it this way? Yep. Doesn't look like quickscoping is going to be much of a thing in this game. Bit late for finding that out, but good at it or anything, but shoot an iconoclast in the head, that probably go over badly. Probably. Back in here chilling out, eh?
Done it. We're it. We are Monarch now. Halcyon isn't gonna know what hit them.
Ha ha ha.
I wish Graham were here to see this.
Iconoclast stronger without him, so what now? Enjoy your wasteland of a planet, yep. I'll leave you to it. Iconoclast stronger without him.
You don't have to tell me that. It just feels strange is all. Anyway, we need to lick our wounds. Settle in. Meditate.
Thanks for you.
I'm not sure. A lot of resting. At some point, we'll figure out how we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. That's a ways off yet.
They're in control. Unless the board decides to come down and try and stamp on them, then they probably won't rush to come here. They've got no other reason to come apart from annihilating the iconoclasts. But that would require more forethought or foresight from them than anything else, certainly than they usually display. Not least of all because they're usually so focused on money that planning ahead is not really their thing. Not effectively, anyway. So they'll probably have time to recover and then emerge from Monarch to take on the board. By which time I'll probably have taken them down single-handed, of course.
Thank you, Captain.
Welcome, Zora. Get away before I do anything stupid. Okay, so just quick double check, but Radio Free Monarch, speak to Phineas, Weapons of the Void, Scylla, Gunbreaker. There's back to Terra 2, which we'll probably do in a bit. But first things first, we'll talk to Pavati and see where that goes, and that might well take us back to Groundbreaker anyway. Now then. Ship is currently here. Let's travel back, make our exit from Monarch. Not quite so terribly deadly as it was made out to be, although still quite deadly enough in many ways.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Clean it after yourself. Right, while we're here and we remember. Yoko was quite cool. I kind of want to have Sam with me. I want to have Ellie with me. Sam's... So... Good word. I've been rewarded with the Spacer's Choice machine gun. Effective as what she's got though, which kind of sucks. But I'd like... I will upgrade her gun. Can now. So... I'm not that bothered about upgrading all their gear. As long as they've got reasonably good stuff, I'll be happy with that. This, because it's better. Light machine gun. Pavati has got like Mark II light. Better. Max is already doing better. Right. Felix, don't much care about, but okay. Pretty good. Melee front, 42. Better. What about armor? She's got 38. Gonna be my last choice because he's kind of annoying. Yoka. Sam needs any armor upgrades, does he? Oh, he does actually. That's interesting. But I can't find any. I have to find the one down the road. Okay, fair enough. So, Yoka's got one Pavati. What's the Pavati wielding? 3. Okay, so that's fine. Armor. 4. Block. Ah, making a difference. What? 34. Okay. Max. Pulse hammer. I haven't got a two-handed weapon to give him. Ah. Armor. Got as well. Okay, I think that's probably yeah. So down. Hunting rifle's almost bust. That's probably why it's not doing very much damage. Mind. I want to have a look at Felix, don't I, really? That. Ultra. Fine. Throw myself off a little bit there. Don't need that. How much is it worth? Enough to sell it. Hey. Right, that's all I get up. Can. Nice. It's good to go. Right then, party.
The dust bat casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
Welcome. Yeah, shouldn't you get ready for gin lane now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but...
Of course.
I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
You do all this, or are you putting off the date? To be honest, if she wants to make the effort, I'm willing to help her. So I'm not going to go down that you putting this off. Let's see if she's got anything particular in mind.
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Go to Byzantium for clothes. You know we can't get into Byzantium. All right, we'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot.
Better work out.
But you help me out every time. You're the best.
Oh, sweet. Too sweet to say no to Pavati.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Welcome back, Captain. I have received a
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's
oh,
on
him,
right now?
yeah.
Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Yes, he wasn't the most subtle fellow around. I'm imagining that's a trap, but...
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
quite what I was looking for.
As you wish,
Just more of a
Captain.
reference to what was
I
going on.
must comply with all direct orders. How can...
Talk to you later. Right, so we need to head to Groundbreaker and turn in this thing for Lilia Hagen. And then we need to head back and talk to Phineas, and then apparently detour to the Roseway. So, Groundbreaker first. Weird, isn't it? Zoom. Map is very, very cool.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Here we have... and Sam, I think. Yuka and Sam are quite funny when they're interacting, but see how Ellie and Sam get on. They're kind of the combination I'm interested in for now. If Sam doesn't work out so well, I'll swap him out for somebody tougher. Probably Pavati, actually.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Down. Hard cider for a hard life. Yeah, that's the first description of life in Xion. Satellite salvage. Alright, there you go. Left just playing Spacer's Choice jingle. So, creepy crazy lady, you may well be related to the smuggler, but we're not quite sure.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this, you've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Charming woman. They're happier with me. Not the only one who enjoys the finer things. Persuade it, give me a bit more. 2,000, yeah, that's a bit crap. Give me more.
You know what? Fuck it. Enjoy yourself. I invest in the happiness of my workers, and you deserve a bigger cut. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
Curious no one will follow me. Do you understand your first timers into certain peril? Probably. She just tells them to do what she needs to do, and I imagine if they die, she's not that bothered. No one's following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook.
A little bit, yeah.
Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Didn't see him, why? One of them winked at me. What do you mean by strange?
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just point like innocent little idiots.
Wink at us, hopefully. Yeah, just that's sorely tempting.
All right, cut the pig shit. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You doing okay, Lilia?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. They're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Sounds like a major business expansion. It pays to get in on those early, you know.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Well, we are probably going to take it, but...
Suit yourself. I hate to leave...
I want to jump back because I didn't really want to take that hit to the reputation. I just want to see what happens if you oink at her. Apparently she didn't see the funny side.
That gas.
Persuade.
You know,
Following me. What do you mean by strange?
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
No, why? Oh, that sounds utterly insane. Let's go with no. I don't really want to aggravate her.
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
What did a pig once do to her? Not have been pleasant. You doing okay?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's
Pigs,
nothing that
apparently.
concerns you. At least, not yet. I have
Misty
another job
ones.
lined up, assuming you're still interested in work. You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 10
How we doing, you right?
to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Wants to
Sounds like a
need
major
to
business
get her a
expansion.
space station.
It pays to get in on those early, you know.
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
Based somewhere other than Groundbreaker, but... How does a research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Moral part that I'm a little more concerned about, but okay.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Something big. Again.
I'm being smart. Try it sometime. I'm on the heels of something big.
That I'm sticking
Play
with.
your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Interesting. More interesting than I was expecting. So, we'll bounce back and have a word with Phineas. Which actually I can do without faffing around, to be honest. Much easier. Now we're back on board. One continues to get to Byzantium. We need to head back to Pass, which is the sublight one we just picked up. Somewhere. We need to head back to Roseway, but I'm not seeing. Got a quest for that, which is interesting.
A reminder to all crew members.
Yes, we got the
there is
message
only
last
one
time,
toilet
mate. Let's
on
say
the
something
ship.
different. Ooh, Iconoclast banner. Now the Zora's in charge, they have a fighting chance. Now the Zora's in charge, the Iconoclasts have a fighting chance of surviving and spreading from Monarch. Who are them? Boast Factory. Signed by the boss king of Monarch himself. Proud knight will show you embossed versed in gold. Crossbow and will serve your head on a silver platter with mushroom gravy. Ooh. Mounted Mantiqueen head. What better way to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting for its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall? And my plant from Puffball plant from Adelaide on what was it? Where we started off? Place we go in again in a bit. I forget the name of because it's always weird. It's a big evolving water. Edgewater. There we go. Get there eventually. So, next stop, Phineas. So that's where we need to go for Sublight. Lilia. That's the quest we just picked up. Phineas is over there. Terra 2 for Roseway and the other things. So we've probably got at least 2 things to go on here. We'll head over to Phineas's for now. See what's happening next. Move that story on a
Now
little.
arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Now arriving at that top secret location that I'm going to tell you about in very loud tones. Post-it notes, nice. Yes, your ship's still looking a little worse for the wear after its little battle with the UDL. Doesn't appear to have moved an inch. Bubbles is still over there, his creepy sissy pig. Phineas!
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed.
Yeah.
According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply.
Mr. Clark.
Typical elitist. Hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
I'm guessing that'll be our next stop then. Well, almost anyway. What was that about Mr. Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Sounds so simple.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony. Steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate.
Fine to me.
In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
Plan.
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require.
How am I supposed to get a nav key?
My old
Aha.
nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Anything I should know about Carmen? Something else I want to talk about? Warning label. Warning label.
Something about being discontinued due to severe adverse reactions. It's fine. You'll be stealing the chemicals, not ingesting them.
Sure, I've already done that bit. Anything else I should know about Carmen?
You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway.
Anything else we talk to him about?
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
Nothing. Okay. So, Byzantium next. Which, unless I'm much mistaken, is also on Terra 2. Entirely sure. What's in here?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Very, very cool. Definitely going to steal a screenshot of that one. Here. That is awesome. That is a hell of a view, I think.
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells.
Yes, what's your point, Ada?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? May luck be with you. Of course.
That one before. Right, well, might as well have a look at this, hadn't I, for a moment. I was fairly convinced. Byzantium, freight port landing pad, Roseway. So we've got 3 things to do there, as well as HRS, whatever this one is. And eventually we'll have to go over to Scylla, though I'm not quite sure when. So, going to do that one next. Head on over there.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
That is pretty weak. Store. Well, we store that as well, actually. Oh, a load of unique stuff to store. That's worth keeping, actually. I probably want to sell that. Game. Good. Oh, dispose of that. That should have us about... How much is that stuff worth? Well, that's actually worth hanging on to. Selling, anyway. I do want to put some armor back in here. Specifically, this chap. So, on that note, I think that will about do us for the evening. So, don't remember what button I'm actually looking for. That one. So, drop a quick manual save on there. Yeah, a little bit shorter and sweeter tonight, seeing as we had a bit of a late start. But yeah, fun to jump back in and wrap up that little section of the Outer Worlds. Enjoying the game. Not quite as blown away by it as I hoped I might be. Not that I'm not enjoying it at all. Far from it, I'm very much enjoying it. But yeah, I've seen a few people say it was a little bit a victim of its own hype, and I kind of get that. There's Ash, right? Yeah. Still, it's good fun. I think I need, once I get stuck back into it a bit more and engage with it a bit more, and I can actually remember what's going on, that might help a bit. But it is what it is. Shiny new badge there, Sash. All the way over to green. Bit of organising down here. So, what even day is it? It's Tuesday, isn't it? So, Tuesday, I'm not going to be streaming tonight. I will be back in Purgatory as usual, which is fun times. Should be back on Wednesday night, and we'll probably pick up Jedi Fallen Order then, I guess. take a run on Thursday and Friday towards launching a new Kid Fallout, which will be good fun. We'll have to see how we go from there. Fair enough. Hope they're okay. Always nice to see you. But, yes. Wednesday night will be the next plan. I would imagine Thursday we'll have a bit more Fallout news, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that one, see what happens. And, yeah, time to start thinking about the next Fallout build as well. So, many good things on the horizon. For now, it is definitely getting on. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. That'll do for me. So, I wish you all a good night. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll catch you guys on Wednesday night. Do hit those social media links, all that good stuff. Like, subs, and all that good stuff as well, if you would care to. I did, thank you, Sash. It's been good fun tonight. And, yeah, I look forward to catching everybody in a couple of days. Have a good night. Later.